Hey up and welcome to Callums Corner. Right, today we are going to have a good few solid minutes of guinea pig love, and not in a weird way, not in the Shane Dawson way. Although actually Shane Dawson is going to come into this video, as you will find out later. Basically I'm still recovering from my tooth surgery. I'm all swollen and misshapen, a little stiff and stuff, so I want to film a video, I want to film a vlog, but I don't really want to be on camera while I feel a bit like Quasimodo's kind of cheap rent boy cousin. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend some time with the guinea pigs. It's going to be good for you guys to get to know them, because they're this awesome thing that have come into my life. 3 living, breathing pets, and you guys have only seen them once. So we're going to spend some good quality time with the guinea pigs. I've got them set up in the run at the moment. I am going to go and sit in there and I'm going to explain to you the dilemma that I'm currently facing with them. One of them is called Jeremy Corbyn. He's this little ginger piggy. And as I've got to know him, his personality has kind of emerged. I kind of feel like I might have misnamed him. I'm more and more thinking that I should have called him Shane Dawson. Let me get him on camera and show you guys, and hopefully it will come across and I can explain to you just why I'm thinking of taking this drastic step. So I'm now in with the little piggies, and appropriately that is the piggy in question, little Jeremy Corbyn, who I'm thinking of renaming Shane Dawson. Now I've got some little treats for them. It's some little carrot sticks, and before anyone who's kind of in the guinea pig kind of points it out, I do know these aren't great for them. They're like little treats, and it's been over a week since I've given them to them. So I've just brought them in to try and encourage them over. They're probably a little bit scared because I'm kind of in their enclosure. They don't like things being up and above them. And it's unavoidable though, unfortunately, because I am very large, that I do kind of tower over them somewhat. Right, here's Henry Kissinger. Right, come on. Don't worry, lads. Richard Nixon will go for it. Told ya. Bloody loves it, does Richard Nixon. Okay, let me tell you why I'm thinking of renaming Jeremy Corbyn Shane Dawson. So, his personality traits: he is a very particular and individual little piggy. I mean, obviously there's the kind of the looks element to it, because Shane Dawson has a hint of ginge to him, and so does he. But overridingly, it is the personality that is emerging from him. He's a very timid and individual little piggy, much like Shane Dawson was in his early YouTube videos. However, just recently he has started doing kind of not indescribable acts of heroics or anything, but just very interesting little things. He's been pushing the boundary. Just the other day I found him on top of a little house that I've been putting in here, and he's the first pig to climb to the top of it. And that's kind of like Shane Dawson, with his documentaries and stuff, pushing the boundaries of YouTube. I mean, yes, this is just a guinea pig, but it's kind of comparable in their respective worlds. And it's more than just that. Obviously, it's not just I've seen him climb to the top of the house and thought that, you know, he's Shane Dawson now. He is also a little bit of a pervert. I mean, all guinea pigs, it's just something I found out, like to take the poo out of their little guinea pig anuses with their mouths. I think it's so it doesn't get stuck to them or anything. But little Jeremy Corbyn, or maybe Shane Dawson, has just recently, when I've been holding him on the sofa, been taking the poops out, and then I found him eating them. You know, and that is proper perverted behaviour, isn't it? Eating your own poop. And that does, unfortunately, kind of compare to Shane Dawson, doesn't it? And the recent revelations about him, you know, well, God knows what he'd do to these guinea pigs. Although you couldn't, you know, shag a guinea pig, could you? They're way too small. They wouldn't be able to encompass a penis, I wouldn't have thought. At the very least, it would need to be a fully grown guinea pig. And we're getting off course now anyway. But he's eating his own poop. He's a tiny bit of a little pervert, very much like Shane Dawson. So let me know what you think. Should Jeremy Corbyn, a little ginge who's very happily munching away on a carrot now, should he be renamed Shane Dawson? Let me know in the comments below. In terms of the other pigs, we have, where's he gone? we have Richard Nixon here. He is very much the alpha male of the bunch, the boar piggy. He is kind of pushy, he bumps the other ones out of his way, he nicks food off them, he's by far the fattest of all the pigs. I mean, it's difficult to tell sometimes because the respective hair kind of differences, but he is very much the alpha male, proper little boar. Yeah, that is Richard Nixon there. And just coming into the shot, you will see with his lovely long hair, is Henry Kissinger. Now, I initially named him this because he is what I thought, a sly and scheming little piggy. But his personality has really come out over the last week or so. Me and him have bonded to the point now where I go to the hutch and open it and I put my knees up at the same level and he will walk out and he will sit on my knee and I won't even have to properly pick him up. Jeremy Corbyn, maybe Shane Dawson, is very skittish. He hates being picked up. It's always an ordeal to get him out. Although he doesn't mind being held once you've got him. But yeah, little Henry Kissinger, he's got emotional depths that are surprising me. They're surprising me. If I had the chance to name him now, I don't know whether you can see into his eyes, but look at how soulful they are. I would name him Bob Marley now, but I'm not going to change his name. Just because I like the nickname Kiss. Yeah, that's little Henry Kissinger. He's probably my best mate out of all the pigs. Although me and little fatso here, Richard Nixon, we do get on very well. We do get on very well. And he's probably the one, actually, who likes being held and kind of stroked and cuddled the most. It bothers him the least. He's quite happy just to squidge up to my fat stomach when he sits on my lap. And, he'll happily sit there for half hour. This little guy, he does like being stroked, but it's more of a complex kind of relationship me and Kiss have got. And then there's Shane Dawson over there. He's a bit fearful today because it was a hard job to get him out of his hutch today. It was all a bit scrabbly, so I think he's just a little bit scared. He's a little bit scared. He's excited though. Right, I'm going to back off out of here a little bit, leave the carrot in here, and hopefully we can get some footage of them just playing together and popcorning and stuff, because it's a wonderful sight. If you don't know what popcorning is, it's when the guinea pigs kind of jump up and jump a little bit sideways. Their joy just overtakes them. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Henry Kissinger is probably the most vocal of all the pigs. He likes weeking an awful lot to let me know when he's hungry. As soon as I come down for breakfast in the morning now, he knows the sound and he's like, week, week, week. I probably shouldn't have done that. A grown middle-aged man impersonating a guinea pig. That's not good, is it? Right, let's get out and hopefully we will see some popcorn in action. Right, we are hoping to capture some popcorn in action. I've placed their tunnel little system back in there. You can see Henry Kissinger, he's kind of lurking about. He loves the secret bunker, doesn't he, Kissinger? Although, ironically, it's kind of taken at the moment by Jeremy Corbyn. Welcome to 2019, Kissinger. Yeah, who would have thought it? Sometimes we get a few little arguments over it. Not fights. There's never been any fighting. They're very good-natured little piggies. We've not had any fights. Although we do have the dominant one in Kissinger, and we have got Shane stroke Jeremy, who's quite highly strung. We've never had any proper fights. The closest we got to it was when I had him on a sofa once, and Richard Nixon kept bothering Kissinger, and he fluffed up all his fur at him, but I just stopped pushing between them. That's the only time it happens, when they're in a new environment. Oh, here we go. Kiss is running, Kiss is running. Could we have some popcorn action? He's just foraging at the moment, but that's how it starts. It starts with a forage and they start getting all excited and they're popcorning, jumping, running. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. It's inspiring. It makes me happy just watching them. Oh, there goes Kiss back in his tunnel system. Always wants to be close to the nuclear codes, doesn't he? The launch button, whispering in someone's ear. Richard Nixon, just looking fat, just chilling. Yeah, well, there's no popcorn in action, is there? We'll come back out in a minute. Hopefully we can catch us someone, because I really would love to share that with you. Yeah, sadly, I don't think I'm going to get any popcorn in action. My neighbour's dog is out in the garden now, snuffling and playing around, and it's making a racket. They're very, very scared of almost all noises. I think that maybe, actually, thinking about it, is why we formed such a special bond. It's kind of the contrast, isn't it? Because I'm very big and, you know, I'm scared of nothing, and they're tiny and they're scared of everything. So maybe that's why, that contrast. Maybe they lift me up in some way, caring for them. I don't know. I'm not going to go too deep on it, but it's a very nice, special little relationship. And don't make that weird before, well, I know someone's going to, but I don't want to see gross memes of me shagging guinea pigs and stuff. It's just wrong. Just let a man have a nice little friendship with his guinea pigs. It's innocent, it's fine. Right, I'm going to wrap this up now because I want to edit it together quickly and upload it, because this evening I am going to film my Discord one question, just like Q&A, well, it is like a Q&A actually, but you ask one question live on Discord. I'm nabbing it from KSI, and I know he's like much more famous and stuff, but this will be much better than his because I've got a lot more knowledge to give than him, even though his name... knowledge, strength, integrity. Maybe he's got strength, maybe he's got integrity, but I've got a lot more knowledge than KSI. So if you've got a question that needs answering, you've got a dilemma, or you just want my opinion on something, please do pop over. I'm going to go on about 8:39ish. There's a link down below in the description, an invite to my Discord. Get yourself joined, and I'll be tweeting out exactly when I'm going live on there. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see some of you there. Right, thank you very much for watching. Let me know about the whole dilemma. Should I rename Jeremy Corbyn Shane Dawson? I've had a few pets in my life and I've never renamed one. I've never even been tempted, but there's just something about him that does seem very Shane Dawson-y, and it's not just a ginger hair. Right, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. And yeah, thanks for being here.